Hello to all our friends in Sverige in Sweden, from Aotearoa, Nueva Zelanda, New Zealand in the South Pacific, the sunny South Pacific. I'd just like to say thank you, a special thank you to Simon Editor for this wonderful book, new book, Exil Stationnaire, Stations of Exile, that's been published. So it's been a wonderful thrill to get it with this wee image of Colombia on the cover. So thank you so much to Simon Editor, especially to Victor and Annette, all those who helped in the team. I know Irene, Lassie, Jurgen, and quite a number of others. Giovanni, for example. Probably too many names for me to remember, so I'm sorry if I haven't mentioned you, but thank you very much to all our friends in Jönköping who have helped us over the past two and last year's festival. And on that note, our very best wishes for the festival this year. I know we're living and trying to work under this huge challenge of COVID-19, but on the other side, this terrible plague, this pestilence has claimed many lives, and we're still in the thick of it, so we have to try and look after one another, look out for each other, and try and save lives if we can. So now I'm going to read a few poems in English. Unfortunately, I can't read them in Swedish, in Svenska, but I'm sure you'll find someone over your side of the world who can do that. I'm going to start with a poem called An Empty House in Titirangi. And it's about this house here behind me. You can perhaps see a bit of it, the lounge window. So this is a poem I wrote in memory of my parents who passed away many years ago now, but I still sense their presence here. An empty house in Titirangi. Empty rooms admit the light. At the windows, leaves abide, curious, alert, intent. The people have passed on, leaving faint, whispered echoes in the gently swaying air. The people have passed on, but not the ferns, flowers, magnolia, bougainvillea, manuka. The people have passed on, but not the shrubbery, trees, kauri, rimu, golden elm. From the driveway entrance, through the canopy of leaves, the western sun peeps in, his lustrous fingers drawing back the curtains, populating the house once more. The next poem is a very Swedish poem. It's called Strindberg for Lunch, after Karen Bellman. Strindberg has come over for lunch. Naturally, we're delighted, but he looks tired and hungry and sports a one-day beard. I ask him, "What's up?" He looks at me with pale blue eyes, shrugs his shoulders. "Nothing," he whispers, "nothing much." I try to cheer him up and set him down at the table to a smorgasbord feast, crayfish, salad, pickled herring, topped off with a bottle of aquavit. His eyes light up the room. He licks his lips and loosens his tie and points to his friend, Ibsen, his nose pressed to the window, still in the snow, still waiting outside. This next poem is called The White Hotel. The great white Hanoi hotel has no decorations in the rooms, no pictures on the walls, only 4 large clocks in the lobby that tell the time in London, Paris, Sydney, and New York City. That's all there is to look at. This interface between black and white and grey. Yet, I meet with happiness here, in rooms containing poets, their smiles, charms, chairs. Also, memories of Prague come into play. The view from the hill across the Danube, one autumn afternoon, conjuring spires and cupolas with cafe con leche. With this prompt, I could paint 1,000 other scenes, but this one, for the moment, will do. The view of the White Hotel in the street of the tomb of Uncle Ho Chi Minh. There, the night rain falls on the head of the forecourt statue, the Buddha still standing, waiting in the grey world for the white world to blossom. This next poem is called Strawberry Season. Beau, among his punnets, asks, "What's up?" I tell him I've been to a funeral. "The dead, where do they go?" he asks. Another customer arrives before I've the time to answer. He repeats the question as I climb into the car, sweetened with strawberries. I wave as I leave, and he waves back. Strawberry seasons come and go, and strawberry sellers too. But it's summer, and he's back with his smiling face and fruit, taking his stand with the dead in these strawberry fields forever. The next poem is called The Buddha Entering Nirvana, and it's for Bengt Berg, who I met at the Hanoi International Poetry Festival last year, where the other poem, The White Hotel, originates. The Buddha Entering Nirvana. How do we know the Buddha entered Nirvana? By the glow on his face, the glow from his body? Who did he meet in that blissful estate? His family reconciled after years of separation? We prize his inscrutable smile, the one not telling us anything. Yet, we may want to take his smile apart, to peer into the vast interior of light that promises not just to lead somewhere, but to be here, there, and everywhere. How did the Buddha know he'd entered Nirvana? Did some kind angel sing Hosanna? Did he have a ticket, password, or key, some secret access to the chamber? Always it's his smile we come back to that invites us in to share with him the taste of honey he's enjoying. And the last poem I'd like to read is called Tolstoy at the Last Station. I come to a station in the snow where a familiar scent of wood fire lingers in the portals, rises from the lines. I awaken to starlight, a train approaching, iron wheels clacking along the tracks, cracking the floorboards. When snow resumes, the station master sneezes